Hey guys, it's Tick.
and Tag.
Welcome back to Jankplay.
Yeah, Tomb Raider 4, baby.
Yeah, baby.
There
I was
you go.
waiting for that.
He's waiting for his headphone thingy to
Yeah.
connect.
So one of my first days, we had just got back from my first out of state, right?
Uh-huh.
And I mentioned, I'm like, did you know have you any of you ever eaten at this gas station right over here, right? And everybody's like, no, we haven't. And I'm like, we should go if we like can, because it's literally like right there. It's like 2 miles away, right?
Right.
And they're like, yeah, okay, if it's close. I'm like, they're super cheap. Like, freaking a burrito with literally everything on it is like $5.
It's actually like 3 right now.
Yeah, see, and like, I wanted to say 2, but that felt like too much. So it's like, they're super duper cheap. Actually, I fucking super passed that guy.
And you just died.
No, I'm okay. Right? I'm like, this place is called Kathmandu's. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. Right? And so we ended up going to Kathmandu's, and it was the first time anybody had been there, other than me.
Huh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
And everybody loved it. Enough to go back today.
Huh.
So.
Been there in a while.
That's funny.
This is the second time I've been there. It was good.
Yeah, when we had gone, it was like my 4th or 5th time there. Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Bonk. Right. There we go. I'm like, how do I reverse again?
Right.
Okay. Different buttons do different things. It's very strange.
It's true.
I observed with my eyes. It was night, and now it's day.
Oh my god!
Today is Tuesday, right? Yeah. Well, yesterday was Tuesday too.
No!
All of those are supernatural quotes, and all of them make perfect sense in context.
They do.
Obviously, context does not exist in this particular instance.
No?
Obviously. But all of them make sense within context. Oh,
You did it!
finally! I'm just gonna take this opportunity to sap.
To load and restart.
I would have cried, dude. Okay. See if I remember how to. Okay,
Ooh.
I don't want to park this on the new thing. Hold on. Let me scooch it. Just scooch. Just
Like you're on
scooch.
the ammo.
That's the wrong button.
Hey, look, you got out.
Yeah, I remembered. I did it enough last episode. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the camera stuck on something. Because I want to turn around. Okay, she looks a lot better than her younger counterpart, but she still doesn't look good. I'm like, Laura's fucking ugly when she's in that car. So.
All right. Misty's married, Brady. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I know. Gotta break your heart a little bit on that.
No, I already knew that. Bye, buddy.
I do know.
Because it's not like she doesn't talk about her husband.
True.
I
Talk
should
about her
probably get
husband
back in
all
my
the
car.
time.
Huh?
Talk about her husband all the time.
She loves her husband.
Yeah.
But also I think that's like her only friend. So,
Oh, that's...
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
well, you know, that's like, that's how it goes though. What?
I mean, I guess it's a good thing if your freaking spouse is a friend too.
Yeah. The hose came out?
That was the water on the floor.
Oh, not me.
I don't know why the hose was moved at all.
I blame baby.
I blame baby too.
He probably walked up and just pulled it out
Yeah, probably.
with his bare hands.
That's why it smelled like piss, though, is because it's air conditioner water. So,
Nice. Well, at least it wasn't something worse, I guess.
yeah, for sure.
Where was it? That means it's on your desk, isn't it?
Yeah. All of this stuff. And by all of, I mean,
Well,
just
I mean,
right here. And
Yeah.
the only reason I noticed is it was dripping on my foot.
Oh. Man, at least the AC is so heavy it's concave to the table, and thus making its own like water trap,
Yeah.
so it doesn't flow out over all your other stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been fun?
That was actually a big concern I had for a while there.
yeah,
I didn't want to put a computer there because of that.
that's fair. Haven't you beaten this game already?
I will kill you, and you will deserve it. Bonk.
You're gonna die.
Oh, oops. I didn't even mean to get out.
Whoops.
I'm just getting shot.
You are. Yeah, sick backflips into death. You're not missing, by the
Hey,
way.
motherfucker. It's fine. I saved again after the thing.
Look at those loading screens. So fast. Can't believe it though, Brandon. Ruining my reputation.
No,
Mm-hmm.
only Misty knows.
Oh, Missy's a talk.
I know. I know. I work with her too.
She's gonna talk shit on me. I'm like, did you know Thomas
Was a lazy sack of fucking shit.
Yeah. Thomas was lazy, and he only did the bare minimum.
A little less than the bare minimum, even.
I did just the bare minimum. I didn't do less.
I said a little less.
That's still less. I didn't do less. I did exactly what was expected of me. Which is why I maintained my jobs forever.
Yeah.
And then I built up the whole don't expect more than the requirements.
Come on, Laura. I press shift 5
Sticky
times,
keys.
clearly.
Sticky keys! No. Can't
You
be
can
controlled.
turn that off in the settings. Did you know that?
No. I don't want to.
Why not?
I want it on. So that can happen.
You're a strange guy. It's not even like I'm slandering you, though.
No,
To be fair.
he's slandering me.
No, I'm not telling lies, which is what slander is. Specifically printed media slander, but we're gonna ignore that first bit. Right. Printed media lies is slander, technically. But I'm not lying, so it's not slander. You know?
I mean, you're not. But. But.
It'll be too fast.
Took years to build up that reputation.
Huh?
Took me years to build up that reputation.
Feel like you care anymore. Like, fucking, shut the fuck up, idiot.
What if I want to go back?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm gonna take Misty's place. I'm gonna be the head custodian. Oof, what a jump.
I will switch schools.
Yeah, will you? Before being my evening custodian?
Yeah, no, for a few reasons. One, I don't think I could work with you,
Why?
considering your work ethic.
What work ethic?
Exactly. Two, it's something you would hold over me all the time.
I wouldn't hold nothing.
I'm literally your boss, do as I say kind of shit, is what I'm talking about.
Nah, I'd be super professional. You'd be surprised how professional I can be.
See, you saying that makes me not believe you.
Yeah, but see, that's
Crazily
but,
enough.
But I have to tell you because you already don't believe that I would be. It's like you've already decided before I even had a chance to prove myself. This is what happens. I have to defend my honor.
What honor?
Hold it.
What work ethic? Exactly.
Exactly.
That's my point.
I have enough of a record.
Didn't you say you didn't want to be head custodian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be so.
Yeah, neither do
I'm good. I'm good. Because like the pay wasn't much more,
I. Right.
and it was like, well all this extra work for not really any more pay, and it disrupts my entire schedule. I think I'm good. I think I'll just keep on keeping on, you know.
I know you didn't see that.
What?
Exactly. Don't worry about it. I'll show you.
Oh, I'm worried. Fucking worried.
I missed it. You saw it that time.
Yeah.
It's alright. I don't think I needed it though.
There was something I was gonna say. And now it's gone forever.
I said that thing to your mom yesterday. Freaking, I had two thoughts and they bounced off each other. Now I can't find either of them.
Yeah.
Fucking, she's like, I have that all the time. That happens all the time.
All the time.
Which I just want to say, I love that saying.
Yeah.
It's so good. So descriptive.
It's true. Freaking, alright, what I was gonna say was about when I worked at the high school. And one of my favorite things that happened, like just after COVID time, was like, I don't know how it happened, but it was an increase in free time after, like after we left. I don't know how it happened. Like, my workload got lighter, I guess. And it was probably because only half of the kids were in the building at a time.
Mhm.
That's right, because only half the school could be filled, and so it was like every other day it alternated where kids who was there and who wasn't.
Right.
So my workload got lighter because there was less mess. But I was just thinking about like the whole being super lazy at work and just doing whatever, and I would literally like in front of everybody, even the second in command guy at night, I would get all my work done, and then for hours I would sit in the break room playing Minecraft on my iPad for hours,
Yeah.
and nobody said anything about it at all.
It's because your workload was, like, severely diminished, though.
Yeah, and I got everything done all the time, and so
Yeah.
he was like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, as long as he was like, if nobody else sees him, like nobody else that like works there, like teachers or the principal, he didn't give a shit.
Right.
Because it's like, if nobody complained about my work, then my work was fine in his books, because he didn't. Because
Because
clearly
nobody
that's all
was
that mattered.
complaining.
And so, but it was just super funny. It was all because I built that entire world where I just grinded to like, I entrapped a village.
Yeah, I know exactly which world you're talking about.
Yeah, it was so stupid. I just spent hours, and I cut down so many trees. I made so many sticks.
I keep wanting to instinctually pick this cup up and just dump it in my mouth.
Dump chips in your mouth.
Yeah, man.
Oh, your cup's not on the coaster, Brayden.
Yeah, but it's not filled with a liquid.
Irrelevant.
No, it's completely relevant.
No.
Because a liquid cup sweats. A non-liquid cup does not.
Could though.
It doesn't.
It could though.
No. It couldn't, actually. Scientifically, cannot.
It could.
Unless I put, like, ice in there.
It could.
But it's chips. It's not ice.
So you brought out your PSP? Were you messing with it?
I was thinking about fucking Monster Hunter, and I want to play it, but I don't have anybody to play with, so I don't know. You have a PSP.
I do have a PS.
I have 2 copies of Monster Hunter Freedom.
Why do you have 2 copies?
Because it's Monster Hunter Freedom and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which are slightly different games. But they're compatible with each other, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Not entirely, 100%, but worst case scenario, I spent... Fucking...
Nice.
Oh my god.
Get hit by every single one.
I spent literally $20 on it, so I could just buy another one. That was another thing, is also for $20 on Amazon, I can get a copy of Assassin's Creed Bloodlines, which is a very good game.
Yeah.
Especially considering it came out on the PSP.
I mean, you're careful, Brayden. You'll start doing that thing where you haven't gotten paid yet, but you're anticipating the payment. You start buying shit.
No, I won't buy anything.
They
Except
always-
for, like, food or whatever.
Nah, you should probably forgo the food so you can get the toys, I think. Probably for the best.
I told Misty about the V13 that I want to get,
Yeah.
and she's like, that's way too fast! At least just wear a helmet. I'm like, I might wear pads.
I might consider it.
I might wear pads, is what I told her.
You don't think you'll ever wear a helmet?
I don't know if I'll ever need a helmet, is a...
I mean, you're right. You probably won't, because what will happen is if you crash, you'll be dead, and you definitely won't need a helmet after that.
Yeah. If I die, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you're gonna not need it,
It's my crouch.
and then you're gonna
Do I have to,
crash.
like, fucking...
Holy shit!
I hate this place. Okay, let's see. Where's my last load? Okay, not too bad.
Woo.
How do I leave?
Well, Brayden, I hope you enjoy not seeing anybody your age for a long time.
Right?
Because I've noticed that I've never experienced working with people my age. I've never. The closest person was Tremaine, and he was 6 years older than I was.
Yeah.
Which is a good difference.
Yeah.
Because people our age don't have these jobs for whatever reason.
It's because people our age don't have the foresight to have good jobs,
That's true.
if that makes sense. Or not even the option to have good jobs a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people our age work at McDonald's forever. Because
Yeah.
they can't help it. It's the job they got in high school, and it's the only one they can have now, basically.
And it's all they know, so they stick. And humans are creatures of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. And then
So-
of course teachers are usually older,
Yeah.
and most of the other staff that work there are older as well.
Yeah.
And so.
And then also, I'm working at an elementary school,
Yeah.
so it's not even like I can shoot the shit with some high schooler or whatever, right?
Exactly.
It's this is a
Bunch of
child.
children. Yeah.
This is a bunch of children who don't even understand what the fuck word is. So,
There will be some times where you'll see young teachers though, because I know last few years they're doing that thing where they're like pulling teachers out of like college who haven't even gotten their degree yet,
for like
getting-
TAs and stuff.
no, just actual teaching jobs.
For real?
Yeah, so like they're doing school full time and their job,
Jeez.
and so but they're pulling them out because they need teachers,
Right.
and so they're teaching without a degree.
Why
But
are you going so slow?
so that means that they're
here?
like in their like early 20s because they're going and getting their degrees
Right.
now. And so I've had a few of those, where, like actual young people who are
Yeah.
my age. But because they're teachers and you're evening, you never see them really. You see them a little bit at the end of the day,
Right.
at the end of their day, I guess. So,
At the end of the day, because day is a time period.
their day. Your day just began.
No, my night
Yes.
just began.
Your day. Your day.
Their day is ending, but technically so is my day.
Nah,
If that makes sense.
you're not allowed.
I am allowed, actually. Oh, whoops.
But yeah, so yeah, you get a few of those.
Dude,
That's better.
do you know why I ended up with so many fucking med packs in the third game?
Why?
It was a question.
No, I don't know.
Neither do I. I just had a bazillion med packs at the end of the game. I literally had so many I could have like face tanked a bunch of the bosses.
Probably, yeah.
And even the last boss, if it didn't one shot me.
Yeah, true. Dude, you're schmooving it through this game. The levels already seem a lot more like put together.
They're also just way easier.
Yeah, because like they're just not like a whole bunch of hidden shit everywhere, where you have to like magically see through the lines of pixels in order to find the pathway. But that could be later.
Right.
There's still room for that. Oh my god, that was the face of just like, well, I'm dead. Ah. Get all that time, you get a shot at it. People hesitate too much. She was moving in a straight line for crying out loud.
These cutscenes are cool though.
I know, and we actually get to see them this time.
I know.
Last game, it was like very few in between we got to see. And
The
honestly,
last 3 games.
yeah, and I think it was because they were like this, where they were just a completely different aspect ratio and stuff, and so the game just didn't load it.
Yeah.
This is the only ones we were able to see were the ones that stayed in the game, like that were actual like just in-game cutscenes. So. Now, I wish it wasn't like this, where it became a tiny box in the corner of the screen.
Right.
But, you take what you can get sometimes. I guess somebody gets to know my gamer tag. Super 407.
They would have known that from long ago though.
It's true.
They definitely know both of our names too.
Send me a friend request. I might accept it.
Send me a friend request and I probably won't. I don't check that kind of thing. So.
I know. Well, I hardly play games, so I mean, I'm not going to be playing any games with you. So, I mean,
Even when I do play games, you probably won't play games with me. So.
exactly. So anybody who's my friend on Steam can suck it because be sad. Dark power. The dark myth.
You should read the Game Chronicles. Chronicle, whatever.
What's that?
It's a sister series to Percy Jackson. They actually run concurrently. Like the first or second book takes place during the fourth Percy Jackson.
Dang.
Fourth was that? No. Third Percy Jackson.
The third one. Big brain.
I was using my brain for a second there.
Yes.
I was talking to Misty. Apparently I'm getting a new cart. And it's got the mop bucket on it. Not a trash can. I'm like, but I could just, they make bungee cords big enough to go around these trash cans, right? I could just bungee cord the trash can to the thing, and it'll just ride along with me on its wheelies.
Yeah, basically.
And then I'll have both, and it doesn't matter.
It's like perfect. Big brain.
And like, I even do shit like that. Like, I was talking to her. I'm like, one, it's the end of the day, or at the end of the week, so I'm kind of tired. Two, I just kind of don't want to. And C, I said something else, and she's like, under her breath, and like, I think she didn't know I could hear her. She's like, C. And I'm like, yeah, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to say, okay?
So funny.
And then, while I was talking about the trash can thing, I even tapped my temple like that, like, right? She just loses it. Because I
So
just
funny.
do stupid shit like that all the time. I don't have a problem doing it, because it doesn't embarrass me.
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who cares what anybody thinks about me?
See, I had a similar thing, but I had it in the opposite direction, where I just straight up didn't connect with anybody on purpose because I didn't care to.
See, it's not even that I'm trying to connect with them or anything. It's just like, I'm just being me, and it just so happens that genuinely me is really, like, an interesting person, I guess. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, like, I don't know, man. I just never really talked to Misty. Like, I did, kind of, but I never really, like, talked to her. You know what I mean?
Right. I have to talk to her, so.
Well, yeah, but even in that situations where I was working with her actively, I never really talked to her. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, you didn't, like personal stuff,
Yeah,
or, like,
no
anything like that.
personals. Well, there's a little bit, but not much.
Right, whereas, like, me, it's just like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I have ADHD, so I'm like, oh, let me relate this thing you're talking about to my own life.
Yeah, basically.
Like, freaking, she was talking about how some people near her house were putting off fireworks at, like, midnight, right?
Classic.
And she's like, and it's not like the firecrackers or anything like that. It's like the mortars. I'm like, I was hit by a mortar once.
I was crazy once.
And she just ignored it. Just blitzed right past it and kept talking.
She does that sometimes, dude. That was the other thing too. Is it's like I feel like a lot of times I would say something, and she would just not hear me at all. Just no
Honestly,
response.
that's just a weird thing to acknowledge. So I think it was just one of those things where it's like she paused for a second and processed what I said, and then just decided to like, that's a different thing. That's a different conversation. You know?
So silly.
Like, that's the energy I got from it. It wasn't like she was on purposely being rude or anything
Well,
like
no,
that.
I never got that
It was
vibe.
just like, that is... okay, we'll talk about that later kind of energy. You
Well,
know?
I think that's the thing. Is it's like the reason why you guys relate better to each other is because you're both more scatterbrained,
That's
and
true.
like I'm very wire focused, and so whenever she like would just go off and like change directions, I'd just be like, all right, whatever. Just like let her do her thing, basically. Because I'm
Yeah.
way more just like direct,
Look,
get the shit done.
You gotta let the car ride, okay?
Sometimes.
Whether or not it's a bumpy ride is not what's important here, okay? You
That's what I
have to
did.
let it.
And that's what I did. I just let her do her thing.
Probably because of all the years you've spent with me. You're like, I understand this personality.
Yeah, exactly. So I just kind of like moved on. I just kind of let it go, let it happen, because that's just what it's gonna do anyways.
Yeah, you know what? I hadn't noticed that at all. Like, we're pretty similar. We talk shit, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, I genuinely didn't notice that she's just as loose cannon as me when it comes to like thoughts and everything.
Yeah, you guys are over. She's also just all over the place sometimes.
Sometimes.
And she'll just change topics, like mid sentence sometimes. It's very interesting.
But that's so
It's normal to you.
It is normal to me.
That's probably why I didn't like bother vibing with her too much. It's because I just way different wavelengths.
You're all like, I already have a friend like this. I don't
Basically.
need another.
like I'm good. I'm just here to do my job.
Yeah. Like I was saying to her, I'm like, look, I'm not here to have a good time or to just make money, okay? I'm here to go home. I'm not here to work. I'm here to go home. It's literally what I said to her.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough,
And you embody that a lot more than I do, actually.
Yeah, I do, because like that was it. I went to work so that I could,
go home.
Basically, yeah. So I could afford being home.
Oh, did you see that fucking spider?
It got you a little bit.
Oh, they're scorpions. I thought it was just one big fucking black mamba. I don't know why mamba's the word that came to mind, but
fair enough. Whoa. You know what's funny though? One of the when I first met her, one of the first things she had mentioned to me was that she could do. I think you're missing them.
I was missing. They're very far away, motherfucker.
Was one thing she had mentioned. She's like, oh man, I could be a streamer because she plays video games a lot.
That's fair. And she could.
And I was like, oh yeah, do it. But then she immediately brought up the I could be one of those those streamer girls. That,
an e-girl.
Yeah, and I was like,
I don't think she has the personality for that.
And I laughed because I was like, dude, that's such a funny thought to think of, just to think of you, someone I know, just being an e-girl or something. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I mean, sure, but
sure,
geez.
I wouldn't see. She doesn't have the personality to be an e-girl.
That's fair.
Straight up doesn't, right? Freaking, she could definitely make a lot of money though.
She could try.
Fucking,
It's a lot of. It can be worse sometimes. I don't know.
It would be a lot of work.
I think the problem is it's similar with the for how our brain functions, because you can relate.
Oh,
how
I can relate.
How the sense of you get distracted easily and you can't. It's hard to focus on one task and get shit done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're doing stuff like that, you gotta really grind it out.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this thing, because even I have a hard time doing that sometimes. I'm just like, let me just do this thing over and over and over again.
See, that's why YouTube is so nice for me.
Yeah.
Is because even if we don't have any viewers, right? No consistent viewers or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
My brain is still like, no, people are counting on us.
People expect.
Yeah.
I mean, at least on these
and
ones.
So because my brain is like, no, right? I can do it.
Yeah.
Right? And no problem, forever, right? And it's a lot better than when I was doing it by myself.
Yeah.
Because you, even if you're not, and you can say you're not, whatever you want, but my brain is like, but Thomas, he expects us to.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And so
because I'm higher focused on stuff.
Right. Because of that, I can do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Isn't it great? So I think she'd have a hard time doing the streaming thing just because of that.
Yeah.
Well. It's because it's hard to get that self-motivation.
See, now that I know she plays video games, I have to ask her what kind of games she enjoys.
Fair.
Because, if it's Stardew Valley, fuck yeah. I fuck with Stardew Valley.
I fuck Stardew Valley.
I fuck with Stardew.
But I don't know. Like I said, I never really got to know her as a person. So
yeah, no, that's not surprising at all.
So
because of you as a person.
Yeah, and so I just I know things about her, but only things that she's mentioned. I never really delved
because
deeper.
she likes to talk.
Yeah, I never really delved deeper, Like,
See, that's the thing is because I also like to talk. I like the sound of my own voice. I'm not gonna lie. Right? I'm very egotistical.
fair enough.
I'm not an attention whore, but I'm very egotistical. Right? Because of that, like, I want to talk, and if we have, like, similar interests, which she named 4 of her cats after Lord of the Rings characters.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I almost get, I
did
can,
she?
Yeah, she has one named Merry, one named Pippin, one named Frodo, one named Sam.
Oh, dude, that just went right over my head. She's told me the name of her cats
See?
so many
And
times.
I'm like, what a nerd, right?
just
When I said
never-
it, I'm like, what nerdy names? And she's like, I know, after The Hobbit. I'm like, no, it's from Lord of the Rings, silly. Basically is my response to that.
Ugh.
And like, I'm not surprised you didn't catch it because that's one of those things. It's like, that's a reference I would make that you wouldn't understand.
Yeah,
Right?
well,
Because I
never
would just
read-
say it and it would
Yeah.
just zip past you
I
because
never read the Lord of the Rings. I did read The Hobbit.
right, but Frodo's not in The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And because Frodo's not in The Hobbit, nobody else is either. I want these shotgun shells.
Okay, well, the end of the episode is here.
I know. Freaking. One more attempt. I think I've got it. Fuck.
Victory, Yum.
Give me a
Victory.
second. Give me a second. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got it. I got it.
Nice.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Hey, Laura. Fucking bitch.
Come on. Oh. Now you're in the wall.
Okay.
You're no. Get out of here, Pepper.
Kept making noises. She came over to make sure I was okay. Alright, what are we gonna do here?
All right. Well, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
And next time, peace out.
Bye bye.